Okay, this is your April mid-month forecast for all the signs. If you would like a reading with me, do use the link below. And as always, watch your sun, moon, and rising. The timestamps will be below. So I feel like in the middle of April, there are a couple of energies going on. There is the overwhelmed feeling of I'm in a situation where I'm at breaking point, like I'm on eggshells. I'm waiting for a change, waiting for an answer, waiting for a break. And also for some of you, it is someone is getting on my last damn nerve, or someone's really pushing it and there's going to have to be something happen soon. So for Aries, if you're in a divorce proceedings and there has been a stall, a slowdown, waiting for information, waiting for a time, you'll find that things now will start moving forward for you. And for some of you, you are actually divorced, so you have that new title. For others, this is, I've been waiting desperately from resources from others, and now that is going to be there for you. So it could be that you're taking on looking after someone, or that you finally, if it's financial support, you have that. Now for others, this is, my partner's got some extra income, and that allows me to stop working, or some change in my partnership. I can now go out to work. For others, this is, my employer finally has stepped up and I do have the lead role. I do have that promotion. There's more finances, there's more resources there for me to be able to do my job. So your tarot card is 2 for you. So we've got the 7 of Pentacles. So that's Aries with a Taurus as Capricorn or a Virgo. And this is, okay, so I have already done the work and now I'm looking about what's next. You also have the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. This is an idea that you've had, so now you can take action on that. So like I said, if you've been waiting for that resources, practical, tangible help, whether that be at work from your boss or from your partner or through this divorce proceedings, you can now take action with those thoughts that you've had. For some of you, there's a double-edged sword here, so you have 2 options on ways to go. For others, this does speak about that commitment. So this new title for you is something that you're committing to. Your Enduring Virtue messages from the angels, Aries, is Archangel Raphael is helping you with that physical issue or for the rest of the month. And Rosetta is talking about, those that you look after, your children, if you work with children, and having compassion there. Perhaps they need more attention during this time. For some of you, this is about a operation. You've got 2 ways to go. You've finally got word, and so you may need to resort to help from others while you are recuperating. So now we're going on to Taurus. Taurus, you're at the end of a cycle somewhere where you have been committed, and now you're looking at where you're re-signing, where you're re-energizing, and it could be something that you've done before. Well, you do have the luck now on being able to put that commitment down. You have those answers, so you know where this is going to be. For others, this is, I am letting go of those addictions. I have a philosophical change in me, and so I'm going to put that commitment there. You have Page of Wands. So this is, I might be going on travel. This is, I'm starting a new project, which I'm really loving. You're at the end of a project and you're excited about what you're committing to next. There's a feather in your cap. So this is, okay, so maybe you knew that your contract was ending, or you knew that your time was ending. And so this can be with couples or relationships as well. And so now you actually know what you're going to be moving forward with. You know where you're going to be putting your energy, so whether this be hobbies, projects, relationships. Now, for those of you in a couple, this is about spicing up, getting outside the square. And, this could be online. This could be someone from a different culture. This could be someone that you meet who is very different from who you would normally date. Your Enduring Virtue messages from the angels is Carissa is saying the same thing. So you are at the end of the cycle. Do the research. Do look behind things. Check all the details because you will need that on the next leg. So start looking at that now. And you know, if this is about addictions, you know, there's a lot of resources out there. There's forums there. There are people that have experienced this before, and they will be able to help you, you know, with that transition, with that change. There is going to be a level of commitment, though, to this ending, to this new beginning that you're going to be starting. Angel is saying you've asked the angels for help, so now look up and take advantage of those options that are there. You don't want to miss that because you've got your head down because you're so worried about holding on to where that change is going to be. So now we're going to move on to Gemini. Gemini, looks like there's going to be some lucky change in your work or with your health, and this will lead to your greatest hopes and dreams, and for others this is your friends, your groups, your networks, your fraternities, where that is going to bring the luck. So maybe someone's going to put a good word in for you. Maybe someone's going to give you some advice or something that you can do physically. You do have the King of Cups. This is Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Gemini, where you do have some luck coming in, some good news coming in the area of your work or your health, and then you will have some more news coming in, which will be at a later date, which you hear about now. And getting out and speaking and joining these groups and letting others, you know, a little help from your friends is going to help you. Now, for others, this is, you know, getting that emotional support from the head of the family or from the partner in your life. And if this is about work, this is, you know, things are rock solid, and you get that good news now. So your Enduring Virtue messages from the angels, Gemini, is 2 cards. Francesca's saying that any creative blocks, any depression, anxiety or stress, the unknown that you were worried about, that the clouds are shifting, the energy shifting, and you will find that renewed energy, new perspective. Now be careful of those that you're listening to around you. They could be bringing up anxiety or negativity, stopping you from taking that chance. Also, if this is yourself with that internal dialogue where I'm not good enough, I don't know if I can do it, you know, what if I take this new job and I can't live up to the expectations? So silencing that now. You also have Isaiah, which is about pregnancy, finding out you are or coming to the end of that. And in other ways, this is I am starting a project or ending a project. So if you have got that luck with your work, then you are finishing off and you're starting new. You're coming to the end of your time. You do have the support and the resources behind you. So now we're going to go on to Cancer. Cancer, there is some luck in your dating or with children, parenting issues. Also for others, this is about your sporting abilities. There's going to be some luck there. Now, the leaders or your parents will be of help to you. They'll be on your mind during this time, and you might find that it was the coach or your boss that's helping you. If this is about a project, you've got really good feedback from your bosses, you've got the go-ahead, you're reaching your highest potential, and that can be in sporting or in dating as well. Maybe you're meeting someone who really makes you feel good about yourself. It feels like there's a lot of potential there. Now you've got the Four of Cups, which is about the emotional self and not knowing if you want to take this, not taking what's available or offered to you due to insecurities, fears, or not believing it's true. This could be an apology being given to you, and you're not taking it because maybe you want more time, maybe you're sulking, maybe you don't believe it's genuine, but there is an offer there for you. Now this could be around your home, as well, your home, your roots, your heritage, your family as well. Maybe they're trying to offer support and you think they're meddling, or maybe it's, you know, maybe this is for you to others though, because this could be someone who is suffering mental instability and you're trying to help them. You feel like your head's banging against the wall. Then you have the Queen of Cups, which is about emotionally feeling secure. The balance is there. This is a Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus around this. Using your intuition and following that is going to help you. So now we're going to go on to Leo. Leo, you are expanding your home or expanding, maybe you're doing a heritage search. Maybe there's a new baby on the way as well. You might be moving overseas or moving, across the country as well. For some of you, this is a teaching role or going back to school, and you're putting your energies in that area. So there is luck around your home now. Temperance card says there is going to be a transition. This is a major arcana card, a major change, major person, major crossroads decision. There has been enlightenment. There has been a aha moment, a change in perspective. There is going to be a balancing here, and you are well on your way to healing. Your Adoring Virtue messages from the angels, Leo, is Crystal saying that, have that hope, hold in there. There are things working behind the scenes. Maybe you think, there's been some stalls, there's been some U-turns, there's been some silence. Maybe there's been, people haven't called back. Maybe there's been a cancellation or a delay, or the date's been changed. But there are things working behind the scenes for you. I mean, this is a good thing that this is happening at the right time. Aurora says you are flying high. There might be gossip around you. There might be some competition and you're going to soar, and feeling powerful and strong. You might be an example to others. Now we're going to move on to Virgo. Virgo, lots of communication, full resources. So if you are finding that you're in a situation where you're lacking at the moment, whether that be physical health, whether that be financial or practical, tangible help, this is the time for you now to ask others for that help, those resources, and you'll find that you might get something that you've definitely been needing, but if you don't ask, you won't know. There also could be some difficulties with communication, with your hearing, your speaking. There could be infections, or unable to speak, or hiding your words. This is a good time to promote yourself and letting others help you with that. Finding out if there's any help to promote yourself, working on websites, communicating, great feedback, great negotiating skills. Now you do have the Ace of Pentacles, Virgo. This is you being offered that practical, tangible help. This is you being offered that love and support. This is the money and the resources that you need for this change. Now, if this is about you and a divorce, you'll find that communication and negotiation will go well. If this is about your employer, you'll find that you get that great feedback. You might get that promotion. You might get publicity about this as well. This might make your numbers rise, or you're getting more audience. You have expanded that. Now you are seeing good feedback from your bosses with that as well. Now also this could be negotiations or talking about your will, a birth or marriage or divorce. This is also talking to government agencies, leaders. Also for some of you, this is I'm talking to someone about my investments, my stocks. Is there going to be a change there? And your Adoring Virtue messages from the angels, Virgo, is Seraphina says that there is an addition to the family. So for some of you, this is birth. For others, this is, someone's moving in, and this energy is really going to shake things up. Really good communication, feeling good, celebrating. This is the right energy for you. Then you have Opal. So if you have lost someone, the 8th house is death. So if there has been a passing recently or before, if this is the contracts now that things are starting to move forward and you are now talking about the sharing, there could have been a delay. Now you're talking about that now. If this is about, what you're working on, or marriage, or getting, because the 8th house is birth, deaths, and marriages. So you did get the baby card. You could be getting engaged. And if this is something you want to celebrate, someone that you've loved who is gone is there saying, look, I'm watching over you. I'm sharing this time with you. I'm loving you, and I'm there with you. So now we're going to go on to Libra. Libra, there is talks and discussions about commitment. This can be with your finances or with your partner in love. There is now some lucky conversations, a lucky break to do with that commitment and signing contracts. Also for others, this could be, I was feeling insecure, I was feeling doubtful, I was walking on eggshells, but now I feel that strength within me. I feel secure in myself and empowered that I'm able to speak up for myself. So my self-esteem has been improved. For others, this is about your finances. If there has been a hold up, if there has been a delay, if there's has been silence, you'll find that things are working. You are going to make partner, you are going to make firm, you are signing those contracts, you are collaborating with others, and this is something that's going to have commitment involved. So your card is the Wheel of Fortune. So yes, those contracts are there. You have that change in luck. This is a major arcana card. So there is commitment in this collaboration or partnership where you are joining. There is going to be commitment there, and this is a change up for the books. So this could be, you know, in May there is going to be a major change and shift for you. So you might be feeling this energy now. Now your drawing virtue messages from the angels, Libra, is, well, this one jumped out. So smoother roads ahead. So you could have been biting your nails, holding your breath, not sure what the outcome was going to be. Now, if this is about marriage, you do have the pride of the family. This is spring in the air, and this is the peace and serenity. So if this is, I was humming or hawing, someone's asked me to marry them, we're signing the contract on a house, I'm collaborating with someone else financially for my career, my endeavors, my projects, there is a lot smoother road ahead. So having that support, having that other, and signing that contract gives you that stability that you need. So now we're going on to Scorpio. There is going to be a change in your health, your daily duties, or in your health. And this is something you've been waiting for. There's luck there now, whereas making this change, it's very possible that it's your Mercury retrograde, which is bringing about an opportunity that you waylaid on, put to the back because there wasn't time, you missed out on, and now you hear that, you know, you might get that phone call, you know, we hired somebody else but it didn't work out, so we'll, you know, we want to bring you back. It could be going back to the place of work. It could be that you and your partner had a split and now you're coming back together. It could be that you were planning on refinancing, you were planning on that contract, but for whatever reason things were put on the wayside, and now you do have that go ahead. Now the Chariot card is a major arcana card about moving forward. This is a major arcana card, major moment, major player, major crossroads decision. The Chariot card says there is victory at work, there is travel. This can also be collaborating. This is a 7 card as well. So you could be committing to a move, a relocation, committing to working with someone who is online or overseas. This could be buying a home. Also, this could be, you know, with that relationship that's going on as well. There has been an idea of procrastination going on, and now you find that things are actually moving forward. If this is about at home, this is that, you know, as a family, we've got that, and now we're moving forward. Now your drawing virtue messages from the angels is Sonia. So anyone that has passed, they are with you, they are watching over you, they are celebrating with you. So now we're going to go on to Sagittarius. There is an ending here to do with childhood, parenting, projects, sports, or dating. Now, this could be that you've overcome something you were internally struggling with. This for some of you could be a long time coming. For some of you, this is the empty nest syndrome. So maybe your children are, you know, leaving the nest, and this is, you know, a difficult time for you. This could be leaving school and going out into the workforce. I'm nearly at the end of this project, so now I'm looking at, you know, where I'm going to put my energy in next, and I'm very excited about that. And also, you know, if this is about sports, I'm graduating this, and now I'm going up to a next level. You do have the Star card. This is Aquarius. This is about a balance. Then there are going to be some awards for some of you. This is also about a aha moment. There's truth being revealed. You're getting that clarity in that direction after this information that's been given to you. The insight that you've got is starting to make you feel like you can move forward. Now, if this is a dating scenario, there has been an ending. There is a renewal now in that love. Now, your drawing virtue messages from the angel Sagittarius is 2 cards for you. So again, we're talking about children. If there has been some worry, if there is an ending, if there has been domestic violence or a divorce or issues with an ex with children, that is coming to an end, and you may be holding your breath or been waiting anxiously because there's been some sort of hold up, miscommunication, mistake there. This card, Adrian, is telling you to follow your intuition, that through your aha moments and your dreams, you will find out how you're going to get there. Now, Maya says, talk to the solicitor, talk to the teachers, talk to the specialist, talk to those more qualified for you than you, because that's where you're going to get your insight. That's where you're going to get that that delivery on what it is that you're working on. So now we're going to go on to Capricorn. Capricorn, there is going to be a shift or a home change all within the family unit. So your parents, your children, your roots, your home, your heritage, even siblings. And there is the idea of friends, fraternities and groups helping you with that. For some of you, this is letting someone go, a slow movement forward. This is so if this is a domestic violence issue, you and the children are leaving, and there is going to be a slow but steady change. If this is about your parents, maybe there's been some upsetting news and maybe they need to be put into specialized care. Maybe you need to step up and help them with that. Maybe you need to rely on your friends or organizations to come in and help there. This could also be about your home. Maybe you are wanting a change and it's going to take you a while to get to that place. Maybe you're in between homes or you're having difficulties with your neighbors. Get onto those organizations, get onto those forums. Card drop down. The Nine of Swords. So this is with Gemini, Libra or Aquarius. This is thoughts that are keeping you awake at night. This is, I really want to expand out. I really want to change. I really want to expand on what I'm doing right now, but I can't see my way out. I really can't. So again, your friends, forums, agencies, all of that. Or if you're struggling to do with your finances at home, talk to others. That is where you're going to get that help. Yeah, your drawing virtue messages from the angels, Capricorn, is you might be feeling lonely and isolated, and that's why you're not able to sleep. This is, really burning the midnight oil. You also may be spending one-on-one quality time with this family issue that has come up. This can also be that there is someone is leaving, so there's that goodbye. You've also got Rochelle, which says follow your heart, follow your instincts, and prosperity will be there. So hold on. There is going to be a breakthrough. The clouds are going to clear. So now we're going on to Aquarius. Aquarius, you've got some fabulous news coming from authorities, legalities, your boss, even your father, or that is good communications coming down for you. Now you might find that you're promoting yourself, campaigning, your website, what you're speaking about. You might be giving a speech for your boss, or your boss is there watching. You're getting great feedback from that. It could be that your website's finally online and you're feeling like it's really successful. Now, you do have the Page of Swords, which is about taking action on a new project, which has got a bit of luxury about it. This is also, you've got that luck there. So that is, those higher than you in your career, or for just your career, that you have this fresh new energy and you are communicating and negotiating well. You're getting what you need out there and across. This can also be great feedback now from the local authorities about your domestic life, so your local council, your neighbours, and that situation as well, including your siblings. Now, this card for love says that there's new energy there with this air sign, or for you, because you're the air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And this is about a new, young, fresh attitude. And this is, that young, whatever will be attitude, and just taking action, taking that stride. Now, there is 11 birds on this, so there's, there is that help there. There is a lot of feedback there, but you do have that success in your career with banks, with legalities to do with, the communication that's going. So maybe it's been slow, but now you actually have that answer handed down for you. Your adoring virtue messages from the angels is Ariel says you are in tune. You have to take action and speak up about what you're feeling strong about. If this has got anything to do with communication issues, so hearing issues, the issues to do with speaking, swallowing your words, anything to do with that, there is some luck here that you feel like you can speak up now. So someone higher than you is speaking up for you, speaking up, backing you up. What's your thoughts, dreams? That's where you're going to get, the clues that you need. Fiona says, look up, look out, take the opportunities are there. It could be sudden. It could be promotion for, getting your name out there. So now we're going on to Pisces. Pisces, you are trying to expand, or ask for more in terms of your finances. You're expanding. So this could be expanding your home. This could be expanding your education, your religion. This could be foreign travel, a policy, a visa. This could be also expanding on what I'm doing right now. So if this is about your finances, you want to renegotiate, you want to get more so that you can, so I need to take that money so I can expand what I'm doing. So am I going online? Am I going back to school? Do I want more customers? Do I want more responsibility? There's also signing things to do with foreign as well. So you might be learning a new language. You might be wanting to relocate or get someone to relocate here. So there are answers there. You are signing contracts there, and you are collaborating with somebody else on this expansion. So you might find that you get the perfect study partner, you get the perfect teacher, you find someone that you spiritually can talk to, where you're exploring this difference. It could also be that, you get that help to bring your partner for the foreign, for the travel. It could be also that you find the perfect person to teach you how to speak this language. You do have the Ace of Swords. This is taking action. There's two ways to go. One will be a lot faster. The other one will have a lot more fruit on it. This is also in love. Do not to settle for second best. For some of you, you might have the thought that somebody is cheating, and so you're deciding, what am I going to do? If it's you that has two to decide on, listen to your intuition and decide which way you want to go. This is divinely given to take action on what those thoughts were. For others, there's two ways to go to get this information, to get this truth, to get this ruling. And I need to look at both of those options before I can fully decide. You do have your adoring virtue messages from the angels, Pisces. Archangel Raphael is saying that your physical health will now be moving forward. There is going to be help there. So if this is about, I want to expand on my children, there might be some sort of exploratory surgeon or cut that is needed. If this is about a break or this could also be about mental issues as well. So I'm looking at my spirituality to be able to handle my stress. I'm looking at a hobby to be able to handle my stress. I'm looking at alternative remedies to help with my mental instability. My mental instability might be coming out in psychosomatic symptoms, so I'm collaborating or joining up with someone to be able to do that. But there's definitely contracts to do with anything foreign, educational wise or spiritual wise, or if you are expanding and you're looking for money for that, there is going to be that signing that contract if this is about expanding on your home. We also have Crystal. Crystal says, hang in there. This is happening exactly at the time that it should. You can't rush these things. You have to have patience, because if you do rush it, there might be mistakes and you'll have to revisit this later. You want this contract to be right. So look at it. Make sure you've got the experts to look at it. There is going to be a positive outcome, but it will happen when it absolutely must. So be kind to you and those you love, and I shall see you next month.